On that note, welcome folks. We are going to be playing one of my all-time favorites, Tomb Raider 2. And I actually had a lot of difficulty here getting this to work. Not per se this version, because this is actually an emulator. And I'm just playing one of the images of the game, but I actually own it on Steam as well, and I can get it to play on Steam pretty well, and I can record it, but the FMVs, the full motion videos, they didn't work out so well. I could not figure out how to get them to capture correctly, so instead we have this essentially classic PlayStation 1 game here. And I guess I should also tell you that I've played this game a good bit. I would say when I was younger, obviously, but I haven't actually done a full playthrough, or I haven't really been playing any of the old Tomb Raiders in several years now. So out of all the old Tomb Raider games, and by old Tomb Raider I mean like titles 1 through 5, I've probably played this one the most, maybe followed by Tomb Raider 1 having the second most playthroughs, but 3 I definitely played the least. 4 would probably be around 3, third most played, and then Chronicles is probably 4th most played. I never really played 3, other than maybe once or twice all the way through. I just didn't really care for that one. But this one by far is my favorite. This was actually the very, very first PlayStation game I ever played. And it's so good. It's so good. I really wish I could have played it on the PC, because the graphics and whatnot are just a little bit more updated, and it still holds up pretty well, considering, you know, all the old Tomb Raiders had the tank controls. But I've been meaning to at least give 1 and 2 a playthrough in all these years, but I would have started out with 1. For some reason I had a hankering for 2, so that's what we're playing. The nice thing about the emulator is that I can't remember. There's a couple different iterations, I believe, of this emulator, and I think they all have their quirks. But I think, as far as I know, this one works pretty well. I think, at least with the Tomb Raider games, we shouldn't really have too many glitches, or hopefully not any crashes or anything like that. But from what I can remember and what I'm seeing now, it pretty much looks just like the PlayStation version. I mean, I don't think there's any graphical issues, or I don't think there's anything funny like that going on. But like I said before, if I could play it on the PlayStation, or I mean, if I could play it on the PC, it definitely would have just overall the textures and stuff look better, and you can see kind of like how everything's on the grid format for these games, but between the grids there's kind of like those pixelations of white blank space and stuff. And on the PC version, you don't really see that stuff, because it's handled a lot better graphically. But even with that, and just the minor differences and whatnot, I think this will still be a pretty good representation. Now, having said that, I could actually play this on the hardware itself, the PlayStation, or I guess PS1 in this case. I don't own a PlayStation, I own a PS1 now, but it's a lot more difficult to capture the game. It's hard to capture that signal without there being a lot of issues, and usually ends up taking a lot more time to get it scaled properly, and sometimes there's issues with the recording software and just the way that you have to capture the signal on digital TVs. So this is probably the easiest and most faithful way to play it, because I would be playing it on PC right now if those stupid full motion videos would be working correctly, but and also I forgot to mention this isn't any speedrun type playthrough. This isn't glitched, so I'm not performing glitches and not doing anything crazy like that. This is just going to be a full-fledged playthrough. I'm not doing any challenge runs like pistols only or no heals, nothing like that. This is just a casual playthrough. Unless, of course, you consider getting all the secrets on each level a challenge, in which I guess you can call it a challenge, but I'm going to be going for all the secrets, which is the 3 dragon statues in each level, the stone, jade, and gold statues. But it has been a while, and I've been watching different streams of people playing this game, and there's a lot of different elements of levels where I kind of forget the details about, or I don't quite remember certain areas, but a lot of the earlier levels I remember a good bit about, because those are the ones that I probably played the most out of this game. But some of the later levels, especially I believe after you get to like the Ice Palace and levels after that, there's a lot of details I forget because it's just been so long. I just wanted to check one thing, because I did end up playing. Okay, I did end up playing this a little while back on this emulator, and I just wanted to see if the save feature was working correctly, because I think I had a save for the level directly after this. Oh shit, that's actually not what I wanted to do, because I took a lot of fall damage there. I think we'll be okay though. And didn't quite clear that blade. Whoops. Yeah, I totally made a mistake though. Because you're not supposed to jump that entire sliding section of rock there, so I took entirely all fall damage going through there. The music's so good though. But that's why I jumped it late, because I was afraid I was going to hit the spikes, so might be okay. Might take a little bit here. That's not too bad. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, this part's tricky. You basically get only one try at grabbing that before you get screwed, so if you don't save it beforehand, you are boned, because you only get one chance at grabbing that before it comes at you. So that was pretty good. Carefully pick this bad boy up. spider over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Two of them, actually. Oh, no, another one. I thought there was only three. So this is kind of a neat little section, too. And I guess I should save it in case I really botch this part, but... And I honestly didn't know that this section existed for a good while until ever... I think it was maybe a couple playthroughs later when I was actually going for the secrets, but I think this is a really cool throwback to the first Tomb Raider. And forgive me if I hit some different buttons here when I'm navigating or trying to do certain maneuvers, because I've been... Oh god, what a mess it was when I was trying to get the PC version to work and stuff. I had key mappings on that, but the key mappings were only for the mouse and keyboard, and then I found out there's a software you can use to where you can basically remap those inputs to a gamepad, so I had that going, and I had all kinds of different key configurations and assignments, so I'm just trying to get back to where I'm remembering the gamepad controls, but the emulator does a really good job, I think, of emulating the original gamepad and the button configurations. Whoops, see, just like that, that was the wrong button. I wanted to hit the look button. But yeah, this is kind of like the Lost World level. Oh god. He could have killed me right there. But yeah, the Lost World level from the original Tomb Raider had all the dinosaurs. Okay. You can see that beautiful gold dragon statue here. And actually you get the grenade launcher and grenade ammo at the same time. So we'll go ahead and save it again. Just for this next part. I'm gonna try and run past him. He's not having it. He's not having it. Whew. Oh, that was close. And oh, I forgot, you can't light flares when you're actually climbing. Well, it'll just be a little dark here for a while, but this is kind of a long climb. But I'm pretty confident you can light flares when you're underwater. But I guess you can't do it while you're climbing. But I have so many fond memories of the Tomb Raider series. You can see the... Uh-oh. Oh, how am I not dead? Wow, I've got no health on that bar. I don't understand it. Probably should have killed me. That's really weird. And I really don't want to use a health pack. That's insane. I don't understand, like, how much health I actually have. That is crazy. So I will say one more time. I wasn't going to, but I will this time, just so I don't have to use a health pack. because every new level you get your health replenished. But yeah, you can see the ground shaking because the T-Rex is still like walking around. But I was kind of hoping not to have to use a health pack, so let's see if we can get the tigers down here. Okay, where's the other one at? There he is. Alright, well, that was some pretty good RNG if I say so myself. If you look over here, not much going on, some kind of case, briefcase, a little fire.
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got the monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor. So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
These doors are waiting for the right one. The right time to arrive. And then the dagger's blade will honor the hearts of those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well.
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli.
Perhaps not just yet, then.
Yeah, dick.
Aha. Gianni Bartelli. Via Caravelli, Venice.
So that's pretty much the first level there. And you can see the secrets found. You have the gold, jade, and stone dragon statues. But that's for every level. There's 3 dragon statues. And then it kind of tells you just how much time it took to beat the level, how many enemies you killed, ammo used, hits, and then health packs and distance. Oh yeah, I forgot it does let you overwrite your progress between levels too, which is cool. See, that's the only bad thing too. If I was playing the PC version, there's no loading screens. But it's not that long of a loading screen, so it's not too bad, I suppose. I'm getting freaking wrecked. Yeah, they were wrecking me pretty good there.
Uh-huh.
A lot of these earlier levels, I'll kind of know what to do and where to go, just because those are ones I remember pretty well. But as we continue on, it'll start to become a little more confusing, and I won't quite remember. I don't think there's anything else in the room to pick up. So as the levels go on, they get a little bit more complex in terms of navigating and puzzle solving. But the first, I would say, probably the first four or five levels aren't too bad. But then they really start to get complex, and they involve a lot more jumps and a lot more, I guess, a lot more strategy and planning in terms of jumping and navigating terrain and whatnot. But I'm going to take this little number out. The cool thing about this is if you can jump basically right on top of it, you jump right into it and activate it, which is neat. This guy I'm going to try and get by, but I am going to heal because I'm going to need more health to finish this level. So there should be a dragon statue here. And these freaking boats are a pain in the ass. There's no good way to get out of them. See, you can hear that guy still shooting at me. And then there should be the gold dragon down here. There's our guy. The controls for these aren't terrible, but they are kind of wonky. That's the guy I was waiting for. Yeah, the best strategy for these guys are to get kind of close to them. Well, let me rephrase that. For all the guys that are not shotgunning guys, or guys that carry shotguns, the key is to get close to them and roll kind of behind them. And every time they turn towards you, just keep rolling so that they can't shoot you, because they're programmed so that they can't shoot behind them. They take a stance. And they do actually shoot you while moving sometimes, but they still have to like turn. But yeah, if it's a shotgun guy, do not get close to those guys, because they will just totally fuck you up. They have no mercy. No mercy. Oh shit. Actually, I forgot to do one part here. I actually hit this too soon. So we need to drive the boat into the channel lock. Because we end up getting another boat, but we need one boat to destroy. But yeah, that was my bad. I meant to drive that in. Yeah, it doesn't always work, but sometimes it works. We should get some kind of cool music here too. Oh, I messed that up. Alright, so the sequence is... we can do this part first. We have to go over here and do this little section first. You can smash through these. You just have to be going quick enough. Alright, now we can head back to the area we just came from. This area kind of sucks because you are basically forced to fight a dog and a guy up here. Wasn't too bad, I guess. And I'm probably gonna have to heal again. Might just do that now. There's a guy down here. See, these guys cheat too with the hitbox because they can shoot you like really close when you're in the water. Oh, that stingy bastard, he didn't even drop anything. Alright. And I always like to go and clear this guy out because he is kind of annoying because you have to come back here. And he just shoots you immediately. It's like, get out of the boat! Okay. And there's a button there, you can see it, but we can't do that quite yet. Or we can, it just won't be helpful. Just want to turn the boat. Okay. There we go. Get our Jade statue. And a bunch of automatic pistol ammo. That's perfect. Guess we can do this jump real quick. I think that was faster, I'm not sure. So now we have to go open up the other section. And we're gonna take care of this guy. If we can. Oh, or I'm just gonna get shot. Oh, God. Yeah, sometimes those guys are brutal. And I didn't save it. Yeah, I'll have to remember to save it too. Because that sucked. Definitely don't want to have to repeat any unnecessary parts if we don't have to, but that was a lot of progress. I like to lure these guys back and kill them that way. As long as the guy on the balcony above isn't really shooting us as soon as we walk through, because it's a lot easier. So that actually was better than the first time through. The really nice thing though about Tomb Raider 2 versus 1 and 3, you get unlimited saves and you can save in any place you want to in Tomb Raider 2, which is freaking amazing. Because in Tomb Raider 1, well, 1 and 3 both use the save crystals, but the difference is Tomb Raider 1, you have to save. You basically have to use the crystal immediately as soon as you activate it, and either save it. If you don't save, the crystal stays there, but you can't actually like pick it up and save it wherever you want. You actually have to save the game wherever the crystal is. Whereas in 3, they changed it so that they included the crystals again, which adds an element of challenge because you can't keep saving it after every little jump you do. But they made it to where you could pick the crystal up and not have to save it where the crystal is placed. Which is probably why I didn't play 3 all that much, because I think that actually was annoying. I think I found that more annoying than in 1. I don't know. 3 was just kind of different for me, because 3's the one that's got trying to think how you'd call it. You basically play through a series of like 4 or 5 different areas, and there's no particular path that you have to play them. So you get to kind of choose which ones you do. And then I think 4, because I played 4 a fair amount, that was linear again. You had to complete areas a certain way. And then Chronicles, which is actually, I think, it has the worst reviews. I believe that one was the least critically received. But I played that one a few times, and I remember that one kind of had the same formula as 3, where you picked between different areas. But that one was a little different from 3 because you also played different timelines. Because I do remember, I guess it was supposed to be like sections of Laura's past that she had completed different expeditions or I don't know, different things that she was trying to find, archaeological finds or whatever. But there's I remember there's a real creepy one. She was like a teenager, and she went to this weird place. So yeah, he's just chilling there. Maybe I'll go out and get him now, because he does drop something, I think. Oh wait, he dropped the automatic pistols? Oh shit. Huh. I kind of forgot. I don't know if I ever realized that. He drops the automatic pistol. I thought you could only get those in the next level. Well, that's kind of cool. Totally forgot about that. But yeah, the Tomb Raider Chronicles, that one campaign where you go to that creepy island, whatever, and there's like, I don't know, they look like little tree babies or something. Oh, it was so creepy. I remember this being like, this doesn't seem like the normal Tomb Raider kind of enemy model that they usually go with. But then I remember, I think there was one that was based in like Africa, or I think an area close to there, and maybe it was Brazil, I can't remember. And then after that, there was one where it was like a Matrixy kind of one, where it was she was in spandex, and there was like a Terminator, robot Terminator, I think, something like that. And then I don't remember what the last one was, but it was different. I do think though that was one of the shorter ones out of all the games. Actually, you know what? Let me just drive this in here now. In terms of game length, I think either this one or 4 actually is the longest one. And this time we will save up here after we get the door open. That way if we make a little boo-boo, we don't have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level. Okay. That's kind of the other cool thing about the PC. There's hotkeys specifically for saving and loading, so it actually makes it a little bit faster. You don't have to open the menu yourself to get to that particular part of it, but that's okay. It's really not too bad. I'm not even gonna bother breaking those boats. Gotta cheese this guy. Oops, forgot about you guys. The swimming's okay in this game. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Sometimes it can be a little cumbersome. There we go. Whew, those dogs will fuck you up though. Those dogs are not to be trifled with. I was kinda hoping to get this guy before he starts shooting me here. Oh nice. That was kinda lucky. Except for he pushed me in the water, you dick. See, that's annoying when you get stuck on textures and clips like that. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I got stuck on the very edge of a clip there, and I was getting shot while I was stuck. Technically through the object. Yeah, so sometimes it's kind of cheap. They kind of cheat you, but it was pretty good. God, we gotta freaking listen to this music every time. It's cool at first, but then it gets annoying. That's the other thing that I guess I should mention for... I don't remember when they changed it over, but if you kill an enemy, and then there's multiple enemies in your vicinity, if you don't release like the X button, I guess in this case, for whatever action button is to fire your weapons, you won't stop firing at the target that you already killed, so that's actually kind of a good thing to mention. And there's no way to change your targeting other than that. There's no button or anything. You just have to stop using the action button, which can be kind of annoying in these multiple enemies or situations. Well, I know I'm gonna need at least one health kit, so I might as well just take it. I'm gonna try not to freaking die anymore on this level. See, look at that. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. The guy's right, like, below me, underneath the freaking pier. Oh yeah, that's the guy that doesn't drop anything. Honestly though, we were really close the first time to almost finishing the level. This guy's such a dick. It would be nice if I could get out of that boat easily. The guy is such a freaking nightmare. Oh yeah, the other thing to mention with the boat, you control like the acceleration and the brake or deceleration with just the movement keys, but you need the boost from the action button to get up enough speed to do like the jump and stuff. But if you use the action button and you run the boat into a wall, or you just happen to hit like a wall going too fast, then you'll lose damage. Or you'll lose health rather. So you definitely don't want to be slamming into a whole bunch of walls going real fast. We're gonna take care of this guy. Get out of the boat. Not into the other boat. That was bad luck. Oh, sweet God. What a cluster. Sweet. That was really bad luck. I think I've only ever done that like one other time in all the times I've played this game. Jumping from one boat to the other. So the first boat we are going to deliberately wreck into the mines. Because that's the gate we have to go through to finish the level. And then that way we can safely go through with the other boat whenever the time comes. Oh, for God's sake. The boat's blocking my ledge. How much health do I have? Yeah. We'll just use one, because I'm gonna get shot up a little bit more. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in this room. So this will do one of the switches. We need that shortcut to be able to get to the gate that ends the level fast enough. That's the goal. We have to open up that pathway so that we can finish the level. Okay. That was actually quite perfect. Except for that one hit, but whatever. There's another guy here. What an idiot. There we go. Do a drop down. And that's the other switch. And there's a guy that comes out here. He just spawns there.
Uh-huh.
There's the boat. And to confirm, yeah, we got all 3 dragon statues. And then we just gotta do the final run here. Yeah, the mechanics to get out of the boat are really bad though. You have to hit jump and left or right to be able to exit the boat. It's not the best. Uh-oh. Botched it. Oh, that was a botch. I guess we'll just wait for the doors to close because I don't think I'll have enough time to do it again. Yep, botched that one. Oh, for the love of God, Laura. Can I reset it while it's still in motion? Is that a thing? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's do it, Laura.